Last week, Michelle Obama confessed she's dealing with a form of low-grade depression between the racial injustice and the pandemic and the tomfoolery of the Trump administration. She's struggling to keep it all together. The former First Lady revealed all in the second episode of her new podcast on Spotify, featuring invited guest Michelle Norris, a columnist at the Washington Post. Throughout their conversation, it was discussed how she privately managed to navigate some of the most difficult events of the year. The New York Times pulled quotes from the episode. There's been periods throughout this quarantine where I have just felt too low, Mrs. Obama said, adding that her sleep was off. You know, I've gone through those emotional highs and lows, and I think everybody feels where you just don't feel yourself. I know that I'm dealing with some form of low-grade depression, she added, not just because of the quarantine, but because of the racial strife and just seeing this administration, watching the hypocrisy of it day in and day out. It's dispiriting. The racial strife that brought in the depression may have started with George Floyd's death in May. I have to say that waking up to the news, waking up to how this administration has or has not responded, waking up to yet another story of a black man or a black person somehow being dehumanized or hurt or killed or falsely accused of something. It's exhausting, she said. It's led to a weight that I haven't felt in my life in a while. And just like the rest of us, she's beyond tired of how the quarantine has been managed. It's almost like there's a limit to our sacrifice, and it was about a month, and then we just got tired of the virus, she said. That's been disheartening to see so many people who've grown tired of staying at home because the virus didn't impact them. Fans grew concerned after learning of her mental struggles, but she took to Instagram to assure us that she's doing just fine. In fact, she felt compelled to speak about after learning about parents and teachers struggling with going back to school amid the rising coronavirus infections across the country. She also encouraged those suffering from heavy emotions to process them freely, and in a motherly fashion called on her followers to connect with loved ones who may not be doing well these days. I hope you're also reaching out to all those you're closest with, not just with a text, but maybe with a call or a video chat, she advised. Don't be afraid to offer them a shoulder to lean on or to ask for one yourself. Love you all. Thanks for listening. Please like, comment and subscribe.